Good morning. We are back on Summit Sunrise, and I am here with Ken Spahn. And you know what? It's about that time of year that it gets chilly in the evenings, maybe in the morning, and we need our fireplaces turned on. Ken Spahn is with High Altitude Fireplaces Services, and you were just telling me some really interesting information about fireplaces that I had no idea, I honestly had no idea. Can you tell me what you were telling me about the elevation and everything? This is interesting.
Yeah, the reason I picked High Altitude Fireplace Services is because fireplaces work differently at a high altitude. Most manufacturers in their instructions will even show you that their fireplace will not work correctly or as much as they guarantee above 4,500 feet. Well, I live in Kremling, which is 7,400 feet. Every one of my clients in Grand County is above that elevation because I'm at the lowest elevation for the Colorado River there. And then every one of my clients now in Summit County is above that elevation because the Blue River runs down towards Kremling. So everybody is way above 4,500. Right. And I've learned in the 10 years I've been doing it in Grand County that it really does take some special tender loving care with these fireplaces. It's probably the most expensive appliance a person has in their home. It's really pretty easy maintenance if somebody explains it to you the first time and shows you how it's all working in that. Then you don't need a professional like me to come in annually to clean it and do those kinds of things if you're willing to do that yourself and get your hands dirty. I have plenty of hotels and things that do need you once a year where you can come through quickly and do it professionally, and my insurance covers it then, and
sure,
it's easier for them. But a lot of the homeowners, if they just get it explained to them one time, see what it is, it's not brain surgery, it's not a real difficult appliance. There's a couple parts that need to be explained.
Right.
Like, for example, the glass.
Sure.
People don't realize that that's not really glass, that's clear ceramic. So if you put Windex on it, it's going to seep through the little clear ceramic balls and cook in there, and you can never clean it off. So it gets whiter and whiter and whiter, and I come in and I see one after several years of no maintenance, no nothing. It's baked into the layers so that we've tried
acids.
It's
literally baked into the layers. What are you going to do?
There's nothing you can do. So it starts out as a piece of glass, and then through a very private, special way, they heat it up, add chemicals, make it bubble, and then that piece of ceramic can transfer heat very easily and not crack.
Oh my
gosh. But the glass can't. A piece of normal glass would break right away because it can't transfer the heat fast.
Right.
So I come in, and a lot of times you have to just replace it. Some of these places have been abused and not maintained or cleaned for so long that you literally have to buy a new piece of clear ceramic.
Wow.
The heat-treated glass is 60 cents a square inch. So only a 10-inch by 10-inch piece is $60. So you can figure out very easily in your own fireplace, multiply the inches by the inches,
sure,
multiply that by 0.6, and that's how many dollars it is to replace that.
Wow. Ken is giving some really valuable information here that I'm sure a lot of people just didn't even think about and didn't even know. And you've 10 years of experience, and you are out of Kremling, but you go everywhere.
In Grand County and Summit County, my contractor's license.
Excellent.
I'm nationally certified with the Fireplace Institute, which is anywhere in the United States, but you need a specific contractor license for where you're going to operate.
Excellent. And so what's one of the most common problems that people have with their fireplaces that you can help them with?
Well, it's that annual cleaning. Whenever I come into some place, I'm totally transparent as to what I'm doing. I love it when the homeowner or the business owner is right there and see what I do. And then most of the time, because they're second or third homes, they'll give me a key code and I'll go in. But I video what I'm doing in the service, and then we'll send them the video.
Oh, how great is that? What a nice service that you offer. Wow, this is so interesting, and I had no idea. If you guys didn't know, I mean, I didn't think that's common knowledge that they don't work the same after 4,500 feet elevation. So Ken, this is great information. And where can people get more information, to connect with you so that you can help them with their fireplaces, especially this time of year when it's starting to get chilly?
Well, they can call me directly at my number of 970-306-9848, or they can type onto my website, highaltitudefireplace.com, and then they can just type me a note there if they want. I
Excellent.
try to stay very available on the phone. I'm open 365 days a year. I realize people are coming up here for vacations and holidays and family time, and my children and grandchildren are a long ways away, so I'm usually alone on those days. So I'd love to come out and help people get things started and working, and then explain to them how to work it. And
Great.
we want to make sure there's no gas leaks or exhaust combustion gases or anything in their homes, and it's very easy to check. I was a member of the fire department for many years in East Grand, and I don't want any of my friends showing up on any of my jobs. And
Yeah, well, wow, it sounds like you are definitely the man for the job. So if anyone needs any fireplace services, I highly recommend Ken Spahn here and High Altitude Fireplace Services. So do check them out, and Ken will get you all set up. Thanks so much for coming in this morning on Summit Sunrise. It's great to have you here and learn so much about fireplaces.
thank you.
We'll be right back with more Summit Sunrise.